What is up, my dudes? We are doing something a little different today. Now, this is Metal Gear Survive. Now, before we get too far into that, allow me to do a little bit of backstory here. So, 2012. Was that right? I don't... Yeah. Kojima, the man famous for developing and creating the Metal Gear Solid series and the entire universe that we know and love, expresses interest in making a Silent Hill. Parent company Konami, I guess, was on board for a little while because we had the PT demo that released on the PS4, which was, starring Norman Reedus, directed by Guillermo del Toro, and it ended up just being a big reveal to a new game, a reboot of the entire franchise, Silent Hills. So, that, unfortunately fell through. Not many people really know why, but, what year was it? Metal Gear Solid 5... Metal Gear Solid 5, Phantom Pain, yes, was revealed in 2013 and released like a couple years later, but after following a prequel that they created called Metal Gear 5 Ground Zeroes. Ground Zeroes serving as a kind of almost mini playable demo to show off what they had accomplished with their newly developed Fox engine, which... And the trailers and gameplay of both of those games looks freaking phenomenal. But, there were reports that Kojima, after finishing Phantom Pain, was done with the series. And now, again, Konami and Kojima, they had a very strained relationship to a point where, supposedly, Konami even shut down their Kojima Productions, like Kojima Studios, that they were the parent company for. And I'm not going to say who cast the first stone. Like, I'm not going to make a declaration of who started the war, just that eventually things just seem to continue to go further south, and that after its release, Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain won awards. It was a phenomenal game, but Konami had taken legal action, and lawyers had prevented Kojima from actually attending the ceremony and receiving the awards himself. This resulted, to my understanding, in a long legal battle that I believe Kojima eventually won. Again, I'm quoting this to the best of my memory here. And, what that resulted in was they put his name on the box art, which it wasn't even on before for Metal Gear Solid 5, by the way. They put his name on the box art saying that he was officially credited for his work, but he decided that he was still done with Metal Gear and didn't want the series. He didn't want the rights to it. He let Konami keep that and just took the money. He made his own studio and was officially done, ready to wash his hands of all of that. So, Konami, feeling, I guess, like they'd still kind of come out on top with the possession of the IP, because that was one of their big flagship games, Metal Gear, decided that they wanted to create a new one. And as I said, Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain, Ground Zeroes was meant to be a prequel to Phantom Pain, which Ground Zeroes was a single mission that you could replay like 100 different ways. It was really cool. Even though it was only one mission, the game itself had so much replayability, but the game itself was a rescue mission that goes south at the end and results in Snake, Big Boss, going into a 10-year coma, which is skipped through, and he just wakes up in Phantom Pain, and that's where that game picks up. I believe it's 10 years. I think it's a 10-year coma. It's either 5 or 10 years. Again, I'm remembering this as best I can. This game is supposed to take place in between those two. And it's the soldiers who were under Big Boss's employ whom got lost during the attack that blew up their base. and how they managed to cope and stay alive in the time that Big Boss was MIA. Unfortunately, the reveal trailers for this game, I'm sorry that this introduction has taken so long. I just felt like there had to be a certain amount of information shared before we could really get into it, but the ultimate, like the big reveal of this game during its development cycle, no one knew what the hell it was even going to be. It's like Metal Gear Survive. Okay, so it's a survival game? Yeah, sure. They showed crafting and base building and things of that nature. But then later on they showed zombie hordes. And people got very confused. To where the idea is it's it almost seemed like they took everything that was making money at the time, like obviously the zombie survival horde games that were popularized by Call of Duty, and even adopted by Gears of War's horde mode, were obviously doing well. People like that, so they're like, yeah, sure, we could throw that in the game. What other things are people doing right now? A lot of crafting, like Minecraft. Minecraft's huge right now, dude. We could do that. We could throw that in there too. And tower defense? Man, what if things just attacked us and we had to protect our base? And don't forget, resource management and survival. I mean, you gotta eat and drink, right? You gotta keep yourself hydrated and alive. Co-op, throw that right in there. And it was just such a jumbled mess during its reveal and its development cycle that no one really knew what game they were even making. And also, following the news reports of the bad blood they had with Kojima, the online community was already pretty much against them. So this game was relatively, again, nothing against Konami in that I'm not trying to, bash them or anything. Decisions were made, I'm sure they had their reasons, whatever. But this game was doomed to fail. You're taking this guy who you dragged through the mud, using his IP, slapping a bunch of random mechanics in it and calling it a video game, and you expect the world to accept it? Again, as I said, business decisions were made, but I feel that they weren't the right ones. So, this game immediately was not recepted all that well. Like no one really wanted it. And then also, to my understanding, it turned out to just be a bad game in general. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Oh yeah, and also this game is constantly online because people love those these days. Games with no offline mode do so well nowadays. And again, I recounted all of that the best of my memory. I possibly got some of it wrong. Don't necessarily quote me, but I feel that was the general gist. Once there was an army led by the legendary mercenary Big Boss, an army that belonged to no nation. The year was 1975. Several months had passed since the Peace Walker incident. Under the guise of a nuclear inspection by the IAEA, Big Boss's base of operations, Mother Base, was attacked by XOF, the covert strike force of the American private intelligence agency known as Cypher. At this time, Big Boss was away from Mother Base on a mission to rescue two individuals, one a member of his unit and the other an old enemy. Despite their leader's absence, the soldiers of Mother Base put up a fierce resistance. However, when Big Boss returned, the base was engulfed in flames. Retreat was the only option. As I said, it was a rescue mission that went south. The actions of Big Boss's forces enabled him and his second-in-command, Miller, to get away. What they left behind was a base in ruins and a sea of bodies. I believe this still runs on the Fox engine at least. So at the very least it should look good. Because the Fox engine was great. When they revealed that for Ground Zeroes, Ground Zeroes reveal was so nice because it was a transition from cutscene straight to gameplay and it looked amazing. Konami Digital Entertainment presents Honestly, I'm hoping that I can go into this and it blows me away and wins me over, because I don't want it to be bad. I just feel that with everything that was going on at the time, it was the wrong time to release anything in relation to Metal Gear. I want this to be good. Like, I want to enjoy it. But here's the funny thing. At its release, I guess maybe they expected it to do poorly because it was already only $40, which is pretty cheap for a new game. But within a couple years, when I first got my hands on it, it was already discounted to $5. This game was $5 when I got it. So if anything, you get what you paid for. Either I will feel like I've wasted no money because it'll be, you know, kind of like, eh, whatever. Or I'll be blown away and be like, man, I would have tried to give it more.
That's the last of the investigators. All right, let's get started.
One journey will end in purgatory, but let us pray that they who travel the depths of hell will this time reach paradise.
This is the next one.
No, not this one. Close, but not quite.
Well, sir.
Let me see that.
Be a dude. Enter name. I'm be a beady. My name's just on the list, just Beady. That's amazing.
Are you sure that this is the one, sir?
With a name like that, how could you forget?
Thanks.
I like that it actually puts my name in the list. You looking at my junk?
Good to see you again. Forgive me for what I'm about to do.
Considering I just made a joke about my junk, that's... what?
You okay? Get yourself together. Cover me.
I made a joke about him checking out my junk, and he's like, forgive me for what I'm about to do. And I'm like, that's, bad timing, friend. Recognize that penis anywhere. Look, it's Big Boss. I thought they were actually going to let me play this part. That would actually been kind of cool. Okay, so this right here is the end of Ground Zeroes. Uh-oh. Ground Zeroes was a great game, though. For, like I said, for as small as it was, like, they found so much content packed into it. And then Phantom Pain was basically the same game, but on a much larger scale, to where you could literally, it was, instead of it being one mission you could do a billion ways, it was like freaking 50 missions that you could do a billion ways. And the world was literally just your oyster. You could do whatever the hell you wanted. It was great. Phantom Pain was amazing. There's so much to do in it, and I still actually haven't done everything. Every so often I literally boot that up just to fuck around. It's great. Phantom Pain, get it. I love my Diamond Dog. I love Eevee. Eevee's great. Is this me? No, don't put me in the ocean, I can't swim! So obviously I'm one of these bodies, so the question is, how do I come back from that? Now I get to create my character, I'm assuming? So that he can show my face in the picture? Yep. I think I actually used to work with a guy that looked like this. Like, no joke. That's a... That right there, that... No, this one. Yeah, this one. That's a beady face. Of course, hairstyles are going to be very limited because we're very military. Even though I don't think that's actually how the military works. Oh, the old mutton chops. Now we'll go with this guy. Yeah, sure, we'll be a ginger. Oh god, there's so much more customization than I anticipated, and I don't like it. The raven on my head thirsts for his blood. Any Metal Gear Awesome fans in the neighborhood? Go with that voice.
Cover me! Need cover! Give me cover! I need cover! Understood! That won't work! 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 What's wrong with you? No can do. No can do. No can do. No can do. No can do.
No can do.
No way. Enemy spotted. 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 Go, go, go!
Yeah, sure, that'll work. Yeah, that's me. Why not? Man, it's taking forever to actually get to the game. I didn't realize this was going to be so long. If only I didn't talk for like 20 minutes at the beginning, right? Oh, so what you're saying is they got away because of me? How convenient. Good soldier. The man, the myth, the legend. You got our men out of there, and I can't thank you enough for that. Dark. As I said, I'm hoping that this is fun to some degree. I want to enjoy myself.
Signal acquired. Collecting the package.
So did I still get thrown into the water? You gonna nanomachine me?
This is practically an obsession with you.
Soon, you'll have faith in this one, too. This soldier is the traveler we've been waiting for. The one who will bear the punishment for our having strayed from the paths of righteousness.
You do like your poetic turns of phrase, don't you? But I'm not in the mood for them. I'll get straight to the point. I read the report. This one's infected.
Yes. Which is what put the subject in suspended animation. But it won't be long before that ends.
And then a threat to mankind becomes reality.
That won't be the case.
Why not?
I told you, this soldier is a traveler. A traveler who is going to enter the gates of hell for us.
What a ridiculous... Are you serious? After how long it's been since we've heard from the Corps? With the energy we have left, we don't even know if anyone we send would make it through. And you want to risk the fate of the section on this? An infected?
That is why this one is the perfect candidate. This soldier cannot live in our world anymore. To put it another way, no one is more qualified to carry out a mission on the other side. Am I wrong? There's one other advantage that no one else has. Look at the left arm.
It's just an arm.
That arm was lost 6 months ago when it was severed.
What?
And yet, it regenerated. A result of the infection-stimulating tissue growth. Nothing we haven't seen before. Except this time, we're talking about human tissue. Evidence of remarkable adaptation against the infection. With the dead running rampant on the other side, this one is more than capable of responding to the threats there. 1943, Philadelphia. Teleportation. That experiment gave us our first glimpse of the future. Now this soldier can give us everything we've been after ever since.
All we've done is continue to fail, including 6 months ago. We cannot take a chance on ideas with no basis in reality.
There is a basis for this. Those who have descended to hell are able to see further than others, Gruen.
Another one of your prophecies. Enough of that nonsense.
My proposal will bring glory to the section and to you. You intend to use this one as a test subject in the future, don't you? But any result of those efforts would be trivial. If this mission succeeds, the rewards will be immeasurable. Think of the research and how it's stagnated. Better yet, this could lead directly to the power that unites the world.
I'll get the section on board. After all, you acting on your own authority would be unforgivable. I'll give you instructions in due course. Until then, do not take matters into your own hands.
Don't take matters into my own hands, huh? How blissfully unaware they are. The future is in my hands.
Awful big talk, buddy. Let's see if you can back it up. Am I underwater right now? What is happening? Okay. Oh, yeah, actually, I see rips in the sleeve where he said he lost the arm.
You made it through the gates of hell. You're now standing in D-Day, the world beyond the wormholes. Abandon all hope from here on, not to mention fear and doubt. Your Beatrice is waiting up ahead. Better get going. As I mentioned in the briefing, first order of business is to head for base camp.
What briefing?
You'll need to procure all weapons and equipment on site for this mission. Same goes for food. To enter the gates of hell, you had to shed everything. I'm monitoring your status over comms via the wormhole. Oh, guess I never introduced myself. Call me Good Luck. Not a bad name for the pilot of this ship, huh? Your life is low. That's to be expected, though. You just came out of suspended animation. But if your life runs out, you'll just be another one of them. Keep an eye on it.
So if I just stand still, I regenerate. Are you kidding me? Crouching takes stamina? I mean, yeah, I guess that's more realistic in the sense of having to hold this position for long periods of time, but at the same time, when is that ever a thing in a game?
Gotta go up and over. And watch your step. Base camp is still a ways ahead. Base camp is beyond those ruins. Now go. Your journey's just getting started.
Don't move! Hands up! Back away from him! Your gear? A Mother Base survivor? Hey, you okay? What did you do to him?
Oh, damn. Oh, so now I just have a gun.
That's a wanderer, resident of the city. Use the weapon you picked up to eliminate it. Then finally, better move quick.
Oh god. Oh god. Ah, oh god. I don't have the bullets to take him on, man. That was a lot of zombies. Of course, gotta lose my gun, right? Well, I didn't need that pistol anyway, whatever. Okay. Oh, it's you. What's up, dude? We friends now?
That luck of yours rubs off on me. I just had to shoot my brothers. I'm not gonna die here, that's for sure.
Immediately gets pulled through the door.
I've got a long list of questions for you. What are those things? Where are we? What happened to my unit? Tell me.
I'll answer your questions.
Who are you?
The man you're talking to. If you need a name, call me Good Luck. And you? What do I call you?
Name's Reed.
Of course.
What's so funny?
Nothing, forget it. Now, as promised, let me answer your other questions. The monsters you encountered are called Wanderers. I'll spare you the details, but they were once human like you and I, until they were infected by some unknown life form, which turned them into what you saw. And you were in a world destroyed by Wanderers. Welcome to D-Day. It exists in a dimension separate from your own.
Unknown life form? Separate dimension? What kind of shit are you trying to pull?
This is no joke. Whether you believe me or not, look around you. Clearly you realize the predicament you're in. Which brings me to this. I want to give you an opportunity. Work with us. Do that, and I'll make sure you have a ticket out of there. We're your only lifeline. Surely you're not gonna turn that down.
When this is over, I'm gonna send you to hell myself.
I like that answer. Now, as before, head through those ruins to base camp. How you go about that is up to you and the captain.
Captain? You mean this clown?
You have an objection? We're the ones who went there to complete a mission in the first place. I didn't think you would have a problem taking orders from someone else.
All right, whatever. Okay, I've got an idea. Like Good Luck said, we need to head to this base camp. But we have to make sure we don't bring any of those things with us. Luckily, I have some C4 an engineer in my unit was carrying. More than enough to bring this place down. I'll go plant the C4. Meanwhile, you get on out of here and secure our escape route. All right, let's get this show on the road. Don't you run off without me, Captain.
All right,
It'll
got
be
the
good to have around. But for now,
saving
you're not gonna leave
our
without a weapon, are
bench.
you? Craft something out of the materials around you. All sorts of things wash up in D-Day from other dimensions. Some of them will help you complete your mission, so go on. You've got what you need. Now go ahead and craft a weapon.
All right. Pipe spear. Equip that shit. Okay.
Simple barricades shouldn't be that hard to destroy. Try out that weapon you crafted.
Pew, 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 pew. Ha! 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 Oh god. This is the game. I assume I have to stab him in the head. Doing so will probably kill them instantaneously. Zombie rules. He's just a wanderer. A wanderer. Yeah, I don't have a gun, dude.
Another wanderer. Avoid all unnecessary combat. We know that wanderers can see as well as hear. If you enter their field of vision or make a loud noise, that's when they attack. Stay low and move slowly. When you sense an enemy, information about them appears on the threat ring. You'll know their status and in which direction they're located. Take advantage of this to avoid any unwanted attention. Wait, there's a wanderer up ahead too. You'll need to eliminate it. You can put a wanderer out of commission by destroying the crystallized area on its back. Sneak up on it from behind and take it out with your knife.
Nice and easy, sneaky, sneaky. Gonna kill a bitch. Here I come to end your life. About to get fucked. The end. Stop twitching.
That did the trick. Keep moving. See that ladder? Climb it. Base camp is just ahead.
Maybe zombie come out that door
This is
again.
Reeve. The C4's planted. Making my way out now.
Making my way out now. Climbing up, chasing stuff. Gonna blow the fuck. Come on, Reeve. Why did I even take the time to choose a voice if I'm not gonna say jack shit? I hate it when games do that. Here, choose your voice. Also, you're a silent protagonist. Oh, Mother Base is out here. The Diamond Dogs, dude. Oh, did you get injured? Metal Gear Survive. There's your splash art. Oh God, I'm remembering. So yeah, thanks to me, Big Boss got away. And then I didn't. I don't remember that from the end of the Underground Zeroes. I almost feel like I need to replay Ground Zeroes again to see if this is actually what happened, because I don't think this is what happened. I don't remember freaking wormholes opening in the sky. I feel like this is some retcon. You just couldn't see it because you were in the chopper, guys. You were escaping. I got you, friend. Fucking hell, I got the grip strength of 1,000 suns. Oh, that's how my arm got severed. So can I just find my arm in this other dimension, that'd be funny as hell. Like, dude, my arm!
All right. Revival went A-okay. I know you've just woken up and you're probably wondering what the hell's going on, but we're short on time. I'll give you the gist of things while we wait for the wormhole digger to finish starting up. Okay, so basically, I'm going to be sending you to another dimension. Yeah, I'm sure you have plenty of questions, but I haven't got time to answer them. Just listen to me. Take a look at this photo. 1968, South Vietnam. It was taken in a town in the north by a journalist accompanying American forces. He took it right before he was killed. Killed by the thing in this photo. And that thing used to be human. Don't believe me? In the section, we have a name for humans that have turned into these monsters. We call them Wanderers. They get infected by this life form we've yet to fully understand. And they end up like that. Wanderers are extremely ferocious. They attack anyone they see indiscriminately. But the worst part is, even when you destroy a Wanderer, the life form that infected the person doesn't die. If we don't do something about them, before we know it, there will be enough of them to destroy the human race. Fortunately for us, back then they appeared in a part of Vietnam where American forces were fighting. That meant we were able to send in a team, in amongst our boys, to wipe them out fast. We got every last one of them. We made the operation look like one of the massacres that occurred throughout the country. Of course, there's a reason the section was able to detect their presence. We've known about this life form for decades now, and about the world it comes from. While it looks a lot like ours, it's populated by Wanderers. It's like a vision of hell. We at Wardenclyffe section first observed a wormhole to this other world about 30 years ago. We've studied them ever since. The reason being, we can extract energy from Wanderers. We call it Kuban energy. We're talking about a massive energy source. One that could very well shift the balance of power in the world. As you know, 6 months ago, an enormous wormhole appeared over Mother Base when XOF attacked you. That event enabled us to obtain the coordinates of their world. So for the first time since our research began, we sent out a manned expedition team, the Charon Corps. But we lost all contact with the Corps a while back. Our assumption is they're all dead. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, recover the research data the Charon Corps left behind and gather Kuban energy. Second, rescue any Corps survivors you come across. I'm aware that ideally we'd be sending a team that's fully equipped for this kind of mission. But there's no time for that. Not with the Hounds of Hell after us. Plus, with the energy we have at the moment, the wormhole will only be able to transport one person. You'd rather sit this one out? Sorry, but you don't get a choice. The reason being, you're already infected with that life form I was telling you about. And if you don't want to turn into one of those things, you better do what I tell you. The Charon Corps' research data should include information on a way to prevent a person from turning into a Wanderer. Looks like the digger's ready. When you arrive on the other side, start by heading for the base camp that the Corps used. I'll be issuing all instructions by radio. Guess I'll see you in hell.
All right.
Captain.
Alright, it's saving. Good. That's interesting. Do I get superpowers eventually? Because that would immediately turn this game from a 5 to a 10. Give me superpowers.
Looks like you lost them. That's base camp you can see from there. Make your way to his location.
Oh, do I gotta stab you?
I'm all right. I can make it on my own.
Don't make me stab you. Okay.
Life forms detected. Waking from emergency sleep mode. Rebooting.
Alright, well this is going on longer than I expected, so we're just gonna pick up right here with another video because holy shit. Make it stop.